Good day, beautiful people. So, I have been working on the Kindle and book sleeves for our back to school collection, and I figured I'd go ahead and bring you along on one of the Kindle and book sleeve tutorials. So, this is super easy, beginner friendly. You can use any measurement you want for this for any type of book of your choice, but today we are going to do one of mine. I have two outer fabrics, two interior fabrics, and I have two fleece that I've already ironed on. All six of these items, or the outer fabric and the interior and the fleece, they all measure out to be 8 inches wide and 10.5 inches tall. So 8 inches wide and 10.5 inches tall. And we have I believe this is a 12-inch zipper. So this is the only one that I had. So this is a 12-inch zipper, but we will be cutting off the edges of the zipper. So what we're going to do is normal, like if you know how to do a zipper pouch, this is pretty much kind of how to do it, but just a larger scale. So we are going to grab one of our interior fabrics. We're going to set it down. We are going to put our zipper tab facing our left hand, and we are going to set it on top. We're going to grab the outer fabric and we're going to set it on top of that pretty side down. So pretty side to pretty side. And you are going to clip, and then you are going to give that a top sew, and you are just going to sew right there, and don't forget to backstitch. So we have sewn our two pieces together. We're going to open it up and just fold it like this, like you would a zipper pouch. And I like to clip it. It'll be much better, definitely, if you iron this top part down just a little bit, but you can do that on the next step. So then you're going to grab your other interior piece, set your zipper to the right this time, and then set it down. And then you'll put your other outer piece. And I mean, you can do it either, it don't matter which side you do it on. Some of these are upside down and some of them aren't. So I just like to do it to where it would be showing this. So we're going to set that on the top, pretty side down. And we are going to clip, and then you're going to sew right across here, and don't forget to backstitch. So when you are done sewing those pieces together, you're just going to flip it over. So your oranges should, well, I chose orange, but your interior fabric should be with your outer fabric. And then you're going to, this would be the time that you would like to go ahead and just give this a good press right here. And then after you give it a good press, all you're going to do is you're just going to top stitch both of these panels together. Okay, so we have top stitched both of our panels together. They should look like this. Then you're going to lay it down, the zipper tab facing you, open the zipper, then you're going to put the two outer fabrics together and the two interior fabrics together, and you're just going to clip those, push your zipper down just a little bit to where it's folding end this way. So I'll show you in just a second how the zipper needs to fold. So the zipper should be going down, like facing towards the outer fabric. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to start on your outer fabric, and you're going to sew backstitch. So all the way around, leave you a gap to turn it inside out, and then finish sewing and go all the way back, and don't forget to backstitch. So we are done sewing it together, and what we're going to do is we're just going to cut some of the corner. We're just going to cut out some of that bulk, just kind of trim it up a little bit without cutting the stitches, or the stitches, the stitch. And seeing that we had a longer zipper, we're going to just trim that off too, because sometimes you just don't have everything you need when you need it. So what you're going to do now is clean up your mess. Then we're going to turn, I left my hole a little bit bigger this time, just so y'all can see. And we're just going to pull our zipper back a little bit. And I'm just going to grab the bottom of this, make sure I didn't cut too much. And I'm just going to pull it, carefully pull it through so it doesn't rip. And I'll just kind of stick my hand back in and push all these corners out. Kind of pull the zipper out. And then what we're going to do now is you're just going to fold the interior fabric in just a little bit to where it's folding over each other. And if you wanted, you could go ahead and iron this part down too, so it's a little bit easier to work with. And then you're going to give it a top stitch right there, and don't forget to back stitch. So once you are done stitching the hole closed, just push your interior fabric in, and you can kind of poke out some of the corners if they're not all the way poked out yet. Kind of just play with it a little bit, stretch out the zipper. What I will do is I will go ahead and give this a good iron. And then there you go. Pull it out. And now you have made the cutest book sleeve, Kindle sleeve, whatever, I mean, technically, whatever you would like to do with it. And clean up the edges. Make sure no strings are hanging out. And this is one of my journals, and it fits perfectly in there, and you still have so much more room. So there you go. These are available on the website this Sunday when they come out, and I'm so excited about them. They look so cute. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and until next time.